All right, today we're working on the 2011 Odyssey. Had some problems with one of the tire pressure monitoring sensors. It's dropping in and out. I've already swapped the wheels back and forth, and I continue to get an issue with the passenger side rear TPMS not reporting the signal very intermittently. I mean, sometimes I can drive 1,200 miles and it doesn't go off. Sometimes I drive for 30 minutes and it'll go off. So I get a dash light for it. This is the TPMS computer. I'm going to show you where this puppy is located. You're also going to need a TPMS programming tool. This is a Autel TS501 Pro. So I'm going to put a link down in the description for this. This, unfortunately, is a dealer or aftermarket part, or not, excuse me, is a dealer or salvage part. So I did get this at the junkyard. So hopefully it works. We'll find out. Here we go. Let's dive in. All right, and the TPMS computer is located on the driver's side, up under the dash. We're gonna go right up under there and right up to it. So I'm kind of laying down like this. All right, you'll come up under the dash, and this is the brake pedal. Then we're gonna come up the steering rod. This is the tire pressure monitoring computer right here. So there's 3 computers on the Elite here. And so to get this TPMS computer out, all you do is just grab it and pull a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the connector. So to disconnect the connector, you just push down on that little tab right there. And then you just yank on this and pull this whole module out. All right, and these are the TPS modules. So this is the old one that I just pulled out. This is the new used one from the junkyard. We got the exact same part number here, 39350-TKA-A110-M1. So we're gonna go ahead and put this new one in here. This one's real easy to do. So we're just gonna take it and put it right into that little groove, slide it up there until it kind of clicks. And then hook up our plug, snap, and we're done. All right, I'm gonna turn the key on. It's probably gonna freak out. Yep, so we're getting check TPMS system, it's already freaking out. So normally what I get is the TPMS light that was up here and then a flashing tire, TPMS light up here, just like that, and then the flashing tire thing when I'm on the highway. And that's all. Now I have read the code. I'm pretty sure if I have a snip of the code, I'll put it in the screen next. The TPMS light kept coming on with the code 38-01, Tire 4 Pressure Sensor Signal Failure, Intermittent. That's the passenger rear tire. It replaced the sensors, swap wheel positions, and reprogram the locations, but it continued to report Tire 4. If you rotate tires and don't reprogram the TPMS, this code can be misleading because you really won't know which tire has actually failed. That's why after any tire rotation on these Odysseys, reprogramming the TPMS locations is important. It ensures the system knows exactly which sensor is on each corner. At your left is the TPMS tire numbering. As you can see, the driver front starts with 1, and then it kind of works its way around. And then works its way back over to the driver rear and then back over to the passenger rear. On your right is the code that was displaying when I scanned the computer. So right now it's freaking out because we have the old tire pressure sensors programmed in there. So now we're going to use this to put the new tire pressure sensors in there. So I'm going to power this up. We're going to go to TPMS. I think you just hit yes. Updated for a long time. Okay, I don't need to update it because I'm doing an older car. So I already have done this car. We want to go to Odyssey Touring, and then this is a 2011 through 2019, and then we want to do position relearn. OBD relearn, Position, relearn type, OD, relearn, proper TPMS tools required to learn sensors. Alright, so now it wants us to go around to the sensors. So let's do that. Alright, we're going to come up to the sensor. We're going to hit this little button that looks like a Wi-Fi symbol here. It's got a reading at 38.4 on that one. And it wants us to go over to this other tire. Alright, 38.1. Now it wants us to go over to this one. 38.7. And it wants us to go to this one. 38.4. So we've got all our tire pressures, on there, and now it says connect to the OBD2 port and turn the ignition on. So what we're gonna do is hook up our cable to the OBD2 port down here. Plug in our scan tool to the bottom here. Okay, and then now it says continue, so we'll hit Y to continue. And now it says communicating with the vehicle. And now it's going to go ahead and program in those new sensors. So you're going to get all kinds of stuff freaking out. The car really does not like this. This is still writing the ECU. Okay, and it says write ID successfully stored. Proceed to the following steps until OBD relearn is successful. So we'll hit OK. Or yes. Relearn successful. Alright. So now the car is totally freaking out. It's like, whoa, what's going on? That's because it hasn't talked to these sensors yet. So we're going to take it for a quick drive and that's all going to go away. We're backing out of the garage and the van is freaking out. Don't worry about it. Alright, once we get up to about 20 miles an hour, all those sensors are going to report to the computer and that should all go away. Maybe. We had to hit 30. So as you can see, all those lights are gone. So we've got to take a trip here. It's coming weekend. It's about a 4-hour trip each way, and this thing had been going off quite a few times on any hour trip. I've got to take a trip tomorrow that'll be about an hour each way. But we've got a 4.5-hour drive each way this coming weekend to give it another shake off. I'm not going to call it good because I have driven, like I said, almost 2,000 miles before and it came right back eventually. I don't know, it's weird. All right, and that's it for replacing the tire pressure monitoring computer for the 2011 or 4th generation Odyssey. The Touring models have this part number. The other models don't have the same part number. So Touring Elite, 2011 through 2017, same part number, module. You are going to need a TPMS scan tool. So this is the one I have. It's an Autel 501 or TS501 Pro. I'll go ahead and link that down in the description and the pinned comment. That will be an affiliate link. We do earn a small commission when you use those links. No cost to you, but it does help the channel grow, so we do appreciate that. So thanks for watching today. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you aboard. More Odyssey content coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll let you know how this one goes. Sometimes I would drive almost 2,000 miles with no light, and then all of a sudden it would come on. Sometimes I might drive 10, 15 miles, and the light would come on. So it's very sporadic. I'm hoping that it's just a dead antenna or something inside of here, that a new one hopefully doesn't have any issues, but time will tell. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you. We'll see you on the next one. All right, and it has been about a month since I replaced the TPMS computer. We've done a little over 1,500 miles, a bunch of little drives, not like a solid 1,500 mile drive, but a bunch of little drives, some trips in there as well, and the light hasn't come back on. So I am pretty certain that fixed that code. If it comes back on, you'll see another video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Just wanted to give you an update.